Good afternoon, students. Today we start with the next concept, that is chemical properties. Chemical properties of group 14 elements or chemical properties of carbon family. Group 14 elements have Ns2 Np2 number of electrons in outermost shell, and the common oxidation state exhibited by group 14 elements, that is +2 as well as +4. +2 and +4 are the common oxidation state for group 14 elements. Next, carbon, first element of group 14, that is carbon, also exhibits the oxidation state as -2 and -4. Even carbon is present in negative oxidation state that are called as carbides. General oxidation state of group 14 element, that is +2 as well as +4, and even carbon also exhibit in the -2 and -4 oxidation state. In -2 and -4 oxidation state of carbon, that time that carbon is called as carbides. Next, as we moving down the group, +2 oxidation state is the stable state. As we moving down the group from carbon to lead, for that +2 oxidation state is the stable oxidation state. And at first, carbon and silicon, these are stable at +4 oxidation state. The compounds having +4 oxidation state, they are generally covalent in nature. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ +4 oxidation state ದಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದಾವ. On moving down the group from carbon to lead, covalent character will be decreases, and that time tendency to form ionic character will be increases. As we move down the group from carbon to lead, that time covalent means elements contain ionic character ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ as we moving down the group from carbon to lead ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗ ionic character ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. that time corresponding covalent character will be decreases. Next, germanium, tin and lead, these are exhibit +2 as well as +4 oxidation states. The elements in +2 oxidation state, the elements which are present in +2 oxidation state, they are act as reducing agents, and the elements which are present in +4 oxidation state, they act as a oxidizing agents. Reducing agent means they reduces the other elements and itself they get oxidized. Reducing agent means reduces others but itself oxidizes. These are reducing agents. And oxidizing agent means oxidizes others but itself get reduces. For example, stannous chloride, it acts as a good reducing agent. Next, lead dioxide, which is acts as a good oxidizing agent. If we see the stannous chloride, check this oxidation state for stannous. ಈಗ ನಾವು stannous oxidation state ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಣ. Put stannous as X plus 2 molecules of chlorine and charge of chlorine that is -2 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, X is equal to plus 4. This is the oxidation state for this stannous. Means whatever I have told this, plus 4 oxidation state ಇರುವಂತಹ element, they act as a reducing agent. Here plus 4 oxidation state for this stannous, therefore it act as a reducing agent. And in this lead dioxide, put X for lead and 2 oxygen 2 molecule ಐತಿ 2 and charge of this oxygen that is -2 is equal to 0. Therefore X minus 4 charge of oxygen that is -1 2 1 multiply plus 2 minus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore X is equal to 2. This is the oxidation state for this lead. Means plus 2 oxidation state ಒಳಗಿರುವಂತಹ elements, they act as a good oxidizing agent. Next point we see about the carbon electronic configuration, that is 1s2 2s2 2p6. Here carbon doesn't contain the d orbitals, therefore it have the coordination number only 4 or less than 4. The elements which have d orbitals, means the elements which having the electrons in d orbitals, they show the coordination number more than 4. For example, silicon, germanium, lead, these all have electrons in the d orbitals, therefore they having the coordination number more than 4. Next concept, that is reactivity towards oxygen. Oxygen ಜೊತೆ group 14 elements ಯಾವ type react ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. They react with oxygen, they form the oxides, mainly oxides. In that there are two types of oxides, that is first one monoxide and that is second one that is dioxide. Monoxide represented by MO, dioxide represented by MO2 respectively. First element of group 14, that is carbon, react with the oxygen, it will liberate carbon dioxide kotitig, and obviously this carbon have to give the product as monoxide, and carbon react with dioxygen, it also liberate the carbon monoxide. Here oxygen 2 molecule irodrinda, therefore we have to substitute 2 for this oxygen and 2 for this ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 ಆಗೈತಿ. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 14 when react with the oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide as well as carbon monoxide. And second element, that is silicon, when react with the oxygen molecule, it will form the silicon dioxide, and likewise silicon oxide athwa silicon monoxide also formed. Here also put 2 for this silicon also. Likewise, next element germanium, when react with the oxygen molecule, it will forms germanium dioxide. Likewise, and it should also form the monoxide, that is germanium oxide. And germanium oxide is the highly acidic in nature. And next element, that is stannous, when react with the oxygen molecule, it will form stannous dioxide, and it also form the stannous oxide when it reacts with the oxygen. Therefore substitute 2 for this stannous also. Next last element, that is lead, when lead react with the oxygen or dioxygen, it will give lead dioxide, and same lead if they react with oxygen, it also give the lead oxide or lead monoxide, and put 2 for this lead also. Here among these oxides, Stannous oxide and lead oxide are act as a amphoteric in nature. Means amphoteric means they act as both acidic as well as basic in nature. Therefore, these are called as amphoteric oxides or amphoteric monoxides anta kariteve. That is tin oxide as well as lead oxides. Likewise, among these dioxides, carbon dioxide, silicon dioxide, germanium dioxide are act as acidic in nature. Next is the reactivity with water. Carbon, silicon, germanium, they doesn't decompose with water and they doesn't give the product because the surface of carbon, silicon, germanium, they are protected by the oxide layer. They are protected by the oxide layer. Oxide layer yavava? Carbon dioxide layer or silicon dioxide layer, germanium dioxide layer. Therefore, these metals are or elements are protected by their corresponding oxides. Therefore, they doesn't decompose or they doesn't react with the water molecule. ಈಗ decompose ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ? What is meant by decompose? A element react and it give the product as product two or more product. One fragment react agi they will liberate the two or more fragments. That type of reactivity or reactions are called as decomposed reaction. Here carbon, silicon, germanium, they doesn't decompose with the water and doesn't give the product with water because their corresponding oxides such as carbon dioxide, silicon oxides, silicon dioxides, germanium oxide, germanium dioxides, these are forms the corresponding oxide layer on the surface of their metal. Therefore, they doesn't give the product with the water molecule. But tin, that is SN, that react with the water or decompose with the water, give product as stannous dioxide and liberate the dihydrogen. And lead also, lead also doesn't decompose with the water because same reason, that is because of oxide layer formation. Because of oxide layer formation will be takes place on the surface of the lead. Therefore, lead doesn't give the product with the water or lead doesn't decompose with the water molecule. Next property, that is reactivity with halogen. Halogens are the group 17 elements, that is chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. These are called as halogens. When these halogens react with the group 14 elements, they give the corresponding compound, that is trimetal halide as well as dimetal halide, that is represented by MX4 as well as MX2. MX4 means tetrametal halide as well as this is also called as dimetal halide. Sorry, this is called as tetrahalide and this is called as dihalide metal. Reactivity with halogen. Halogens are the chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. They are usually belongs to the group 17 elements. And when these halogens react with the group 14 elements, they give the product as tetrahalides as well as dihalides. And they are usually sp3 hybridized compounds or sp3 hybridized orbitals and with the covalent ನೇಚರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಇವು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ sp3 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟೂ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನಸ್ ಟೆಟ್ರಾಫ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ lead tetrafluoride. Only these two compounds are present in the ionic in nature. And next is the lead tetraiodide. This does not exist. This compound does not exist because in this compound iodine, which will reduces iodine 2 to the lead 2 to the lead 0, means iodine from this compound, iodine which will reduces lead oxidation state 2 ಐತಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ +2 oxidation state ದಿಂದ 0 oxidation state ಗೆ reduce ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ iodine ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ. that time corresponding this lead, ಈ lead ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this will oxidizes iodine to the iodine 12. Later, since this iodine not a strong reducing agent, this iodine not strong reducing agent, even though it reduces lead +2 oxidation state ದಿಂದ lead 0. Therefore, PbI4 means Pb tetraiodine compound does not exist. Except CCl4 means carbon tetrachloride. Other tetrachlorides are hydrolyzed by water. But carbon tetrachloride doesn't hydrolyze by water because carbon only contains the electron, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, and 6 electrons. Carbon doesn't contains the d orbitals. Therefore, this carbon tetrachloride doesn't hydrolyze by the water, but other halides such as silicon tetrachloride, that is hydrolyzed by water, which will liberate the product as silicon tetrahydroxide ಅಂತನೂ ಕರೀತಾರು, that is also called as sililic acid ಅಂತನೂ ಕರೀತಾರ. Except carbon tetrachloride, other tetrachlorides are hydrolyzed by water. In that, silicon hydrolyzed by water, which will give the product as sililic acid. First, we write the structure of silicon tetrachloride, that is silicon 4 chlorine molecules, which is present tetrahedral shape. When react with the water molecule, oxygen contains the lone pair of electron. These lone pair of electron attack on this silicon. That time, this H and this Cl will be liberated as HCl. That time this Cl will come out. Silicon, OH, remaining Cl molecules are as it is. Later, if we add 3 molecules of water, that time 3 molecules of HCl are come outside. Therefore, ಈ Cl ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ replace ಆಗಿ OH molecule ಬಂದು attack ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. Therefore, that formed compound will be sililic acid. This is also in tetrahedral shape. First of all, it is the silicon tetrachloride. When reacts with the water molecule H2O, this lone pair of electrons of oxygen, it will attack on the silicon. That time, this chlorine or this chlorine will liberate. Chlorine liberate ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಜಾಗದಾಗ ಈ OH ಹೋಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಗ ನಾ ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ತ್ರೀ ವಾಟರ್ ಮೊಲೆಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ CL ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವು. ಈ CL 3 ವಾಟರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ 3 CL ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ 3 OH molecules are attached to Si molecule. This is called as sililic acid. Next is the germanium to lead. They will form the dihalides. Means if germanium react with the chlorine, it will form germanium chloride, germanium dichloride. Likewise, lead also react with the chlorine, it will give lead dichloride. Likewise, as we move down the group from germanium to lead, they form the dihalides due to the inert pair effect. Due to the inert pair effect, they will form the dichlorides. Inert pair effect ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is the phenomenon of electrons remaining in the valence shell. Electrons valence shell ಒಳಗೆ ಇರು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. That is called as inert pair effect. This is about the chemical reactivity.